Welcome, welcome one and all to the land of death. Trini to the bone, Trini to the bone.
What up guys, you're live with the White Trini, and today we're gonna do Christmas in July. I know you guys have been looking forward to it. We're in July now, so we're gonna head up to the stores. We're gonna grab some supplies and we're gonna do some cooking, so stay tuned. We're gonna hit up Walmart. We gotta grab some supplies. We have plenty of supplies home, but we're missing a few ingredients. So we're gonna hit up our local Walmart, grab some stuff for our Christmas in July. So now we're gonna head into Walmart and go grab our supplies. So let's go. Guys, always you want to check the bottom of the eggs, because a lot of times the grocery stores, if there's like a little crack and stuff, they're trying to save. So a lot of times they'll flip the eggs over so you don't see the cracks. So highly suggest you guys make sure to check the bottoms of the eggs to make sure there's no cracks. And if there is cracks, sometimes the yolk is leaking out and it sticks to the carton, and it's just going to create more of a mess. All right, so I'm gonna get one more besides this. I'm gonna get some milk. Or some people do, so this one's cracked. Some people will just make sure the eggs move, so then you know it's not sticking. In this case, this one has cracks. So I'll do that little trick, just make sure they're moving. All right, got eggs, now get some milk. Turkey wings. Not seeing no turkey legs. Ah, here we are. Boy, it's like digging for treasure, guys. All right, I'm gonna grab 3 since we have a lot of guests. So we got 3 turkey legs here. So we're gonna grab some more supplies, so stay tuned. Put those in the bag. All right, so we're done here at Walmart. So we're gonna head home and get this Christmas in July thing going. So stay tuned and follow us home. So we done shopping, and you guys know what time it is. It's time for some Christmas in July. So we're gonna get the cooking here going on, but I wanna say that this Christmas in July is a little special. We have a special guest. We have Auntie Tuffy, AKA Same and Peas, AKA Breads, AKA my sister-in-law, Tara. So she's here visiting, and we're gonna do it up Trini style, all right, with the White Trini in the house, okay? So here she is. All right, my sister-in-law, Tara.
Hi guys.
So we are gonna do Christmas in July, all right? So
Yep.
Stay tuned, you're not gonna wanna miss this. So today's menu for Christmas in July is some bread, nice hot bread. We're gonna do some fruit cake, sponge cake, and we're also gonna do some turkey legs. So here we go.
Okay, so to start with, we have approximately 5 pounds of flour. We're gonna add about 3 teaspoons of salt. Up it come out salty, but the salt kind of different. And we have about so a quarter cup sugar. So we mix up this.
All right.
So we're going with some rapid rising yeast. 1 pack.
Now I must ask, this is your version on how you make
Yes,
it.
this is my version.
Okay.
Mix up all the ingredients.
Because I know everybody has their own little version on how they make, bread, fruit cake, sponge cake. So this is special ingredients going on here, special recipe.
So I'm gonna try the butter. I have like 1 stick of butter.
Melted.
Yep.
Well, the way I say boiled.
Then we have some milk and warm water here. So drain this there.
Now, can you use any kind of milk or a certain kind of milk?
Any kind of milk you want to.
Okay, okay.
I prefer some carnation milk.
All right. Now we're gonna knead it up.
Yeah, get some more warm water for me, please.
Okay, no problem. All right, guys, we'll get back to you when we're doing the next procedure. Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas in
Merry
July,
Christmas
guys.
in July. With the white Trini.
Yes, with Auntie Tuffy. Mm-hmm. Ah, tequila rose.
Good stuff.
That's plug this in. Okay, so now we're on to the fruit cake. All right, so this is the ingredients and stuff we have here. We're getting ready to prep everything here.
Okay, so we're using 1 pound, sorry, half pound of butter, making 1 pound of fruit cake. You know, back in Trinidad, our butter is yellow, but see the other one looking white.
Maybe they bleach it.
I don't know. I was asking if it was butter. We're using half pound of butter there. And we're using 1 3/4 cup of brown sugar for fruit cake. Okay, so we're putting this here to do its thing.
Raise this up. Boom.
Yeah, there's the cream. In fruit cake, the butter and sugar don't need to cream for long because this cake don't have to be too fluffy. It'll be a heavy cake. So we leave it to cream a little bit and then we'll get back to you guys. Okay.
So check it out. These are the fruits we use to make our fruitcake. These are sold in the grocery stores around the holiday time. But a tip, like the last Christmas in July, guys, I told you, after the holidays go by, the stores usually have these half price. So I usually stock up. So this is like a holiday fruit mix, right? See, it says it on the top. Holiday fruit mix. And then there's other ones like this is a cherries and pineapple, or they'll have just pineapple. They'll have ginger, all kinds of different mix and stuff. So we usually load up, and it's perfect time. And this stuff usually lasts for a couple of years, several years, guys. It ain't going nowhere. So great to use. We already dished out some here, our mix for our fruitcake. So that's been sitting there, just absorbing all that good stuff, So I love some fruitcake. It's so good, guys. You know what time it is. It's time to wine. Love the fruitcake. That's what happens when you eat fruitcake. Especially my fruitcake and or Auntie Tuffy's fruitcake, all right? So stay tuned. You guys don't want to miss the final results of that fruitcake when that time comes.
Okay, hi guys. Remember I said fruitcake don't need to be the sugar and butter, don't need to cream properly. So you're going to add the eggs to it, but before you do that, I'll add in some bitters to the eggs. I just eyeball thing, I don't go with measurements. We do some mix essence. We also do some allspice. And we have cinnamon powder. Oh, we have some orange bitters.
Okay.
We have a little orange bitters. And when you add orange bitters until like some here. And I'm controlling that right some point. Okay, so we add the eggs one by one. Let it incorporate with the mixture. Maybe just a little. Maybe stop this and scrape it.
This KitchenAid thing is a lifesaver, should I say.
Yep.
The amount of mixing you would have to do by hand. I know, some people don't have a choice, but it's very nice to have a
Long
KitchenAid.
ago, we used to mix it hand, beat with spoon. Yeah.
Egg number 2.
Huh?
More steps. I'm taking so much steps here, I'm getting tired.
Okay, here we have 3 cups of flour. We put in, well, I don't really eyeball, but put in like, is a teaspoon? 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So I'll just bring a little
Dash.
So we're gonna add that to the mixer, little by little.
kind of consistency are you looking for there after you add the mix?
Soft. They'll come in and the fruits will come in there with it to be more moist.
Okay, nice. That mix looks nice. Looks creamy, almost like an
Yeah.
icing.
So when we try the fruits, we don't have to mix too much. So we just scrape the bowl before I try anything.
Okay. Time for something sweet. It's time for some fruits.
Okay, so we're gonna put in the fruits. Not line up, no. When you put in the fruits, you don't need much beating up. In Trinidad back home, a lot of people like to use browning in the fruit cake, but we don't. We don't like the cake extra black. It's not dark enough.
Very nice.
So not that light brown, but get dark one. This what it looks to look like.
Nice.
Gonna throw it out in the pan here.
So one pan. Both pans have been sprayed with a little butter spray, bacon.
You know, sometimes when you're baking, it's good to put piece of, we say wax paper, but I don't know what you guys say here.
Wax paper, parchment.
paper to the bottom so the cake wouldn't burn.
Make sure we scrape all that goodness out of that bowl. All right, and get these prepped and ready for the oven. So check it out. This is just a little glimpse of the bread rising. All right, we put it to the side. As you can see, it's starting to raise, and we're trying to raise our alcohol level for our Christmas in July. So
Okay.
cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Gosh, that hits the spot.
Good.
You know what time it is, girl. Time to wine.
About the wine, show them how to wine. I'll put them wine. Wine and a wine, and show them how to wine. Take a
Oven is at 350. We're gonna put in the cake in the bottom here. We're gonna bake it for 1 hour. But we had to keep checking it before, maybe finish before an hour. So we checking stuff. So they say 45 minutes. Okay?
All right, guys, we're gonna start the sponge cake now.
Okay, so we're going in with half pound. This is 1, 2 stick of butter. I'll add in a half of the next one. As I say, I don't know the butter consistency here for ours.
So I know you said it's more yellow, but is ours like softer?
No, it's all I want white. I don't know why, but we want more yellow. And I have a secret ingredient
That you can't share, right?
that I can't share, but I don't know, I could share it. Maybe good for a lot. I use cream cheese in my sponge cake. So I'm using like a little less than half of the cream cheese.
Now, is that one stick or 2 stick?
The cream cheese
Yes.
is from a whole one, I use less than half. A whole,
A whole stick, because it usually comes in sticks, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm using 1 3/4 cup of white sugar. So put out the cream.
And we start the mix.
Yeah. So just have to cream properly until it gets light and fluff before we could do anything else. Alright, so I'll get back to you with next step.
Okay, we're gonna check out the fruitcake, see how it's doing. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, we're not gonna mess with that. We're gonna close our door here nice and slow. We don't want nothing to bounce up and shake up.
Look how wonderful piece. I'm using some cinnamon. Right, so we're gonna throw this one by one. And you need to beat it up, you can just strain one by one. So incorporate well with the mixture.
It looks creamy.
Yep. So the next one,
It helps it get all like balanced, like mixed good, instead of
Yeah.
dropping it all at once.
so I can raise the speed a little. So for next one,
All right. Stay tuned for the next part.
so here we have 3.5 cups of flour. I put in baking powder and I put in some salt. So we waiting for this to help with the flour, the sugar to dissolve. With the eggs I put, so I have done a few minutes to whip, and then we'll add the flour to it. Look at that. All mixed here, but we have baking powder, a little salt, and flour. So you're having that to the cream, butter, and sugar. Let's see now.
Bust up shot. Bust up shot. Oh. Millicent came for carnival. And she went to a bagua down in Peel.
Looking like vanilla pudding. Nice. So we have to let that continue to stir up real good.
No,
So the consistency.
Not too much.
Not too much?
Yeah, you can't overbeat sponge cake.
Ah. So you're looking for a certain type of texture?
Yeah. So I think that is finished.
You have to stop it?
Yeah, and we just fold in the rest with hands.
You got it? Let me assist you.
Okay guys, so one of our cake seems like it's finished. We're gonna check it here now to see that it's cooked. So I think it need a little thing again.
And how do you determine that?
Okay, it come out kind of raw here to the middle.
Okay.
So I think also when you see it like going to the end, that means it's almost
Ready.
finished.
Okay.
Right?
All right, so we're going to put it in for a little bit more?
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Okay. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. So this is our sponge cake we just whip up. So I'm gonna try it out in a pan.
the best since it's here.
Oh, well,
Right?
I show my secret ingredient in making my cake, so
All right, nice.
it's okay. Let's get Sharon. Sharon is Karen.
That's right.
And it's Christmas in July.
Right. So
Okay,
if
guys.
Sharon's Karen, where's the hug?
Yeah, we can have
Where's the hug? Aww. Merry Christmas.
Christmas. Okay, guys, so we make it sort of festive. We have some red and we're adding some green, but not that bright, but that should be good. Thumbs up.
Check it out. First cake is done, our fruit cake. We're gonna add a little rum to it. Some white oak sorrel. You guys can add any kind of rum. It don't have to be flavored, but we're going with the white oak sorrel. Nice. So let's do a couple caps of this.
No, just
And this is gonna soak up real quick.
good.
All right. We'll let that soak in. That's just add to the flavor, guys.
Okay, so this is the bread we need probably about an hour ago. So what it raised, see, it's gonna get probably about 2 times the size. So I'm gonna knead it back and left it to raise to make lower. See how nice it come out?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So
Very nice.
this is gonna raise a little more faster. What I'm doing here, so I'm gonna just knead that and put it to raise. Right, we're gonna put it back. We use a bag so it raise faster than just letting it sit so it won't dry out neither on top.
So we're gonna let this sit for how much longer?
Probably half an hour.
Half hour more?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay?
Nice.
I'll get back to you guys.
Okay, so the next fruit cake came out, and what do you got there in your hand?
Cherry brandy.
Ah,
Add some of that to it. We don't like too much of the rum taste cake.
I like any kind of cake.
Brandy would be nice. Perfect.
Nice added flavor.
Yep.
Whose favorite wine is that?
Oh, that's my brother Robin from Canada.
Ah,
His favorite wine.
cherry
cherry
brandy.
brandy.
Very nice.
Yep.
All right. So now we're gonna make a little sauce for our dinosaur legs, AKA turkey legs. All right, we call them dinosaur legs because they're huge, guys. This ain't your normal chicken legs. We're gonna add in some brown sugar. About 6 of this. 2, 3. I'm gonna do over 4 because that's a lot. Big spoons, all right? Now we're gonna add in a little ground clove. I don't have much here, guys, so it's literally a little oops. Show you how much I'm adding. So that little bit. All right, like I said, not much. I mean, I don't have a choice. I don't have much anymore anyway, so. All right. So we have that. Now we're gonna add in a little onion powder for flavor. Check it out. All right. Make sure I can see it coming out there. I can't see it coming out. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. It was kind of sticking up in the container. All right, we add a little paprika. Okay. We're gonna add a little bit of red chili pepper flakes. So any kind of chili pepper flakes or pepper flakes. Okay, being careful because the top was sealed there. A little bit of granulated garlic. Okay. And some honey. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill all this honey that's there. So about the feet of the honey bear. That's what's going in. Poor honey bear. This might take a bit, guys, because it's honey, so it's thick. So this to pour out, it's gonna take just a little bit. So this basically sauce is gonna be sweet and spicy. All right, now we're gonna give it a little stir. Okay, mix it up. Nice little rub here, sweet and spicy rub. Check out our dinosaur legs. All right, I'm gonna put this on the stove for a little bit here. Let this kind of melt down. All right, so stay tuned, we'll let this melt down and then we'll start marinating up our dinosaur legs.
Okay, nice. Take a look here.
Teamwork, guys, teamwork.
Yep.
It's hard for me to get it punctured through the skin. It is like dinosaur meat. Wait. Very nice. All right, guys, we'll get back to you when we're putting the sauce on. You know what time it is. No, it's not time to dance. It's time for our sauce. So, sauce is boss. So check it out. All right. It's nice, warm, nothing but goodness. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on to both sides. Nice, very nice. I'm gonna make sure I apply it to the whole turkey leg. All right, I'm gonna do all three first on one side, I'm gonna flip it and do the other side. Very, very nice. I applying this sauce and I feel like some nice barbecue too. That'll have to wait for next video, guys. Nice coating. Ooh, dribble in, dribble in. All right, we're gonna finish applying this and we're gonna go ahead and drop it in the oven and we'll see you guys in a little bit. And remember, it's Christmas in July, so you're always dancing. Wait, where's your guys' drink? All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit with a drink. Okay, the turkey legs are going in. Check it out. Boom. We still got our sponge cake in there going. We'll check back up on that in a little bit as well. Very nice.
Hi guys. Okay, now we're going to, you see we need black beef dough and raised. So now we're going to make out little dough balls to make our hop spread. So this size should be perfect.
So that takes a special technique.
That's one.
Nice.
We have to leave a little space because it will have to raise more.
You have to watch your little technique with your hands. How you guys ball it up. It's like a work of art there. That's what I like to call it.
Millicent came for carnival. And she went to a bagua down in Pina. When the roti started to share, she began to eat. People staring, but she don't care. She started to sing sweet, sweet, bust up shot, boy. How I love this thing so, only I alone know. Now until tomorrow, give me hototo, bust up shot.
Okay guys, so we already make out all the dough balls for the hops. So we're gonna leave it for half an hour to rise a little bit, and we pop it in the oven so you'll see the end results.
All right, so now we're gonna check on turkey legs, or dinosaur legs. So here we go. Look at that. Wow. Guys, this thing is heavy too. So I
Look
want to drop it.
amazing. Look very yummy, delicious.
You know what? And most people used to get these in the theme parks. The theme parks got nothing on our turkey legs. These are the bomb.
The bomb.com.
2 thumbs up. All right, so we'll let you guys know when we taste this and the final results. So stay tuned.
Okay, so we're gonna check on our bread to see. Okay, so you see it rise perfect. So now I'm going to pop it in the oven and I'm gonna double size. Okay? Yeah.
All right. Safety first. Nice.
It's one.
And the next one should be good, right?
Yep.
All right.
Two.
Be careful.
So approximately half an hour, we'll check it back, see final results.
So set your alarm, guys. 30 minutes. Get out. So we are going to have some of our turkey leg here. We cut a few slices off, and we're gonna throw it down with some of our favorite, well, technically our favorite pepper sauce, our Suriname pepper sauce. Guys, this is so good. I got people asking me where to get it, how to get it. I've already shipped a couple bottles to a few subscribers. Guys, this stuff is lashing. All right, so I'm gonna put a little pepper sauce on the plate so we can dab it in there. And it's not overly hot. It's nice, it's tasty. Very, very good pepper sauce. And you can get it at some of your local supermarkets. If not, have them look for Sugram's Suriname hot pepper sauce. These are made with the Madame Jeanette peppers. All right, so let's try it out here. Take a little sample here. Boom, cheers. Guys, you know what time it is. It's time to wine.
Very
Oh
delicious.
God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. You see what happened? Everybody winding up.
So one tray of the bread is finished, so we're gonna take it out from the oven. And we will base it with some butter.
Very nice. Got nice, it swelled up good. And what kind of butter is that?
This is Kerrygold butter.
A nice Kerrygold butter. Very
Base it with
nice.
butter so it remains soft.
Don't be shy with that butter, okay?
Nope, not shy.
Very nice. And once you finish buttering, it's done, right?
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
So guys, stay tuned, and we're gonna try some sampling of the bread and some of the cakes.
Yep.
Hi guys, this is my first Christmas in July, so I'll be trying turkey leg and bread. The turkey is very flavorful. The bread is very moist and soft. It was lashing.
Hello, White Trinity viewers. We got some nice bread here. See how flaky, soft, and buttery it is. Very good, very warm, not tough. Fresh out the oven. Compliments to the chef.
All right, final results time. So we're gonna try out some of this. We already tried out some of the turkey legs, guys. This is lashing. So nice, smoky, flavorful. I love it. Beautiful. Almost like a ham taste, but it's turkey, guys. No pork at all, just turkey. All right, we're gonna try a little bit of the fruit cake here. Love it. So moist. Very, very nice. You get that nice staple fruitcake taste. If you ever had fruitcake with a little bit of the rum, the fruits, all that flavor is very, very nice. We're gonna try some of the sponge cake. Wow. So what I like about the sponge cake, it's moist. The way it's cooked, it's got a nice little crisp on the outside. It really reminds me of a nice cornbread, guys. Very, very nice, very flavorful. And as you guys can see, I had to beat the review, guys. I tried this out, but here you go. I'm gonna try it out for you guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know what time it is. It's time to wine. Oh boy, guys. Oh boy. So, the bread is nice. It's hot, soft. We put some nice cheese in there with some butter. Guys, this is totally lashing. We also put some, everything bagel, like the seasoning on top. It really hits the spot with that nice, flavorful, the bread's so nice and fresh. I can't explain how good that is. Nice, fresh hops bread. Guys, I wanna say thanks for joining us today, all right? Beautiful Christmas in July. I hope you enjoyed. Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share, and we love you. So I want to thank, all right, my girl, my sidekick for Christmas in July, my sister-in-law, Tara. Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure, it was an honor having you here for this cook, and we must do many, many more. And tell the people your review.
Okay, my bread, like a little brown. It's really soft. All looking brown side soft. Very delicious. And my fruit cake. I don't know if White Trini like it, but it could have a little more fruits for me, but it's very delicious. And my sponge cake. It's very grainy and very delicious. Thank you for White Trini for having me here. Thank you, guys.
So there you guys have it. All right, Christmas in July. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know you will. The holidays, everyone loves the holidays. They love the dance and they love the linemen. All right, so we'll see you in the next Christmas in July video. All right, take care. Bye.